So, Sub-Zero got a new move from the last patch. A lot of people are talking about this move, and some even say he's now in the top 5. But is it true? So, this move is called Polar Palm, and it's a meterless launcher for Sub-Zero. So, we're going to talk about how big of an impact Sub-Zero's new move has and compare it to Deadly Vapor, the launcher he's been using all this time. The first thing we're going to compare is the advantages of each move. Polar Palm can extend its move using Ice Clone, which gives him the advantage of draining the opponent's super meter with the Cyrax Cameo. This really requires perfect timing. If not, the Ice Clone or Cyrax's net won't hit the opponent.
Bruh. Bruh.
The biggest advantage Deadly Vapor brings is zoning and slowing down the opponent's movement. Like in this example, where you can get a full combo punish after the opponent dashes towards Sub-Zero. And of course, that also requires good timing and quick reactions. If not, we'll still end up getting hit by the opponent. Next up is the optimal meterless combo. Polar Palm gives the chance to deal more damage because of the mini stun it causes, something we don't get with Deadly Vapor. Next up is the Deadly Vapor combo. Honestly, this one's hard to land at full screen, but there's still a chance to pull it off, even though it's less effective and tends to fail more often. Now, let's do a basic Sub-Zero combo using the launcher from EX Polar Palm. And we'll compare it with EX Deadly Vapor. This move is pretty hated by Sub-Zero players because it scales his damage down, making it much lower. We can see the comparison between the two damages. Using EX Polar Palm gives extra damage, and that's definitely the better choice. Next is the frame data. Both of these moves are unsafe on block, and even if you charge Polar Palm or EX Polar Palm, it still won't make the move safe. This is one of the things that a lot of people complain about. Why doesn't charged Polar Palm cause a pushback to make the move safe, while other characters with charge mechanics can push the opponent back? And finally, we'll try a combo using one Cameo and one super meter. For this experiment, we'll use Cyrax as the Cameo. And of course, the damage from the Polar Palm launcher is higher. So Polar Palm is the better choice from this experiment. So the big question that a lot of people are asking is, can this new move change Sub-Zero's playstyle? Or maybe even push him into a higher tier character? So my personal answer is, it might slightly change his playstyle. From using Deadly Vapor Launcher to the Polar Palm Launcher to optimize his damage. Other than that, there's no major change. and I feel that Sub-Zero is still far from being a top-tier character. A lot of his moves are really unsafe. There are huge gaps between his moves, and his movement is slow. But despite all those flaws, Sub-Zero is still a solid character. In the right hands, he can become a terrifying pressure machine. So overall, I'd place Sub-Zero's tier range around A- to A. So that's it for our first Kombat Lab. See you in the next Kombat Lab video. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, and bye!